Ever wondered on how to make bass lines walk over chord changes, or just understand how chords work? Well, there's one shape which I'm going to show you in this video, which you're then going to modify, and it will give you all of this information, and it is just so useful. So let's get straight into it. Now, I'm just going to start off by teaching you the shape, and if we start on C, we're just going to do it all in C in this example, but you can move it around wherever on the fretboard and it will work. 3rd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, 5th fret on the D string, and 4th fret on the G string. So we get that shape, which outlines any major or major 7 chord perfectly. And you often get a chord, let's say if we're in C major, if you want to play a bass line over C major, use any of these 4 notes and it will work fantastically, because essentially we're taking some key notes out of the key. If you know the shape of your C major scale, which is this, we're just taking the root, 3rd, 5th and 7 out of that, and then we're using the shape from that, and they're called chord tones because they are the sort of stronger defining notes of the chord. You can put a 4 in as well, but that overcomplicates things really. If we just think 1, 3, 5, 7, 5, 3, 1, and that 1, 3, so that's that 1 and major 3, obviously 5, major 7, and that's why it outlines any given major chord. But what if you want to do minor chords? We just change the shape ever so slightly. We keep the 1 the same, the 1 is always going to be the same, but then we flatten the 3rd, and I'm doing it here, 6th fret on the A string. I can do it 1st fret on the D string, it's the same note, but we're just taking it down a fret, taking it down a semitone. The 5 stays the same, but the 7 goes down as well and becomes a B flat rather than a B. So if you think of the major shape, which is this 1, 3, 5, 7, if you think of it 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, that is a great way to think of this over minor chords, and that works perfectly over any minor chord if you want to do a bass line over a minor chord. But since I'm a jazz channel and we've got a bit of jazz theory going on, now that we've got the basic major and minor chords out of the way, I want to show you what you're going to do on 7 chords, half diminished chords, and diminished chords as well. And I'll even show you augmented as a little bonus, as this shape works for all of that as well. So a 7 is pretty similar to the minor 7 chord, which is what we've done previously with that shape, but it's 1 normal major 3, normal 5, and then the flat 7 on top there. So we've got a tritone between the 3rd and the 7, and that's what gives it that sort of classic 7th-y sound. And all you can see here is we're just moving the shape around from that initial major 7 to that minor 7 to just the dominant 7, and we're going to do the same with the diminished as well, except this is a little bit more flattened, even though we're going to do half diminished first, which is 1, flat 3, flat 5, and just a normal flat 7, and that's half diminished or minor 7 flat 5, because it is a minor 7 but with that flat 5 in there, which is why it's called minor 7 flat 5, but you can also call it half diminished 7 as well. They're the exact same chord. And for full diminished, it's the same thing, but it's a doubly flat 7, or you can think of it as a 6 if you want to do that in your tonic major scale. It's the 6 there, but it is technically a double flat 7. And then for augmented chords, it's that major 3rd there, and then a sharp 5, which I'm doing 1st fret on the A string. You can see by the sheet music that's on the screen, but you can just move it up there and do it a fret higher than where you're doing the 5th, but I'll just do it like that. And then often you put the major 7 in on top of that as well, and then that's your augmented shape. And that basically covers every single chord that you're basically ever going to come across in just jazz, pop, rock, whatnot, and you can craft amazing bass lines using these shapes, and all we're taking is this one shape and just moving it around. It is simply amazing. So please do give it a go, because we are coming to the end of this video now. So comment your thoughts below on this shape and how useful you think it is, because personally It is the shape which I use for basically everything. It is the foundation of all chord structure. So please do use this shape, and also comment below if you do use this shape as well, because I'm sure many other people out there do, and in fact I know many other people do. It's great for bass solos as well. If you want to solo over chords, they're the perfect notes are right there for you. So that's it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.